Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNSFANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNSFANS. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been paying attention to the Browns this season, you know it's been a roller coaster, and not the fun kind. It's been a rough start, a season that's tested the resilience of every Browns fan out there. And one of the most talked about stories lately involves Jeudy, the talented wide receiver who came to Cleveland with high hopes after a standout Pro Bowl season. But things haven't exactly gone according to plan for Jeudy so far. In fact, he's been struggling with drops, leading the league with 8 drops already this season, which is just staggering when you think about it. I mean, you're talking about a guy who was once considered one of the most promising young receivers in the league, and now he's facing a bit of a tough patch. It's frustrating, no doubt, but it's also part of the game. Jeudy's stats aren't crazy bad. He's got 20 catches for 240 yards, but he's yet to find that elusive end zone this season. It's been a tough go, especially considering the expectations that surrounded him after his Pro Bowl campaign. And if we look at the quarterback situation, it's been a bit of a wild ride. Cleveland started the season with Joe Flacco under center, which, let's be honest, wasn't exactly what fans hoped for. Flacco, a veteran with a lot of experience, but not exactly the spark the offense needed. Then, in Week 5, the Browns made a significant move, benching Flacco in favor of rookie Dillon Gabriel. That's a big shift, from a seasoned veteran to a young quarterback with a lot to prove. Gabriel's been given the chance to lead this team, and he's been targeting Jeudy quite a bit, 18 throws in just 2 starts. That's a clear sign that the coaching staff is trying to get him involved and see what he can do with this offense. But despite the change, Jeudy insists that the quarterback switch hasn't really affected him much. He's been pretty straightforward about it, saying, "Honestly, I don't think it's difficult at all." That's quite a mature response, especially considering the ups and downs of his season. Jeudy's reasoning is simple. The football is still the same size, it spins a little differently maybe, but catching it remains the same fundamental task. You just have to focus on the ball coming your way, catch it first, then make a play. It's basic, but it's also the core of being a receiver. Now let's talk about the bigger picture. The Browns' offense, to put it kindly, has been struggling mightily, averaging less than 14 points per game. That's historically bad for a team that claims to have playoff ambitions. This is a franchise with a rich history, with moments of glory, but right now, they're stuck in a bit of a rut. Cleveland has been plagued by offensive inefficiency, and it's been a long drought, 11 straight games without scoring more than 17 points, stretching back to last season. That's almost a full calendar year of offensive struggles. And frankly, it's a tough pill to swallow for Browns fans who remember brighter days. The question is, what's the solution? Well, Jeudy offers a pretty simple answer. He believes the team isn't pressing too much, but rather they're simply not executing well enough. He points out that penalties like his own 15-yard personal foul have set the team back. When you're behind the sticks, it's tough to sustain drives, especially when the offense isn't clicking. Cleveland's offensive coordinator, the coaching staff, they're all working to fix things, but it's clear that the players need to elevate their game as a unit. Jeudy emphasizes that everyone has to do their job, focus, and execute their plays better. That's the key to turning things around. And amidst all this chaos, Cleveland's looking for answers, for sparks of hope. The season hasn't been kind, a 1-5 record, and a streak of games where they've failed to reach 20 points. It's tough, but not impossible to turn around. And this week, they've got a golden opportunity to do exactly that. The Browns are set to face the Miami Dolphins at home, a team that's also struggling but has the talent to be dangerous. Miami, sitting at 1-5, might seem like an easy target, but don't be fooled. The Dolphins have some talented players, and Cleveland will need to bring their A-game if they want to get back into the win column. Interestingly, Cleveland is a 2-5-point favorite for this matchup. The first time this season the Browns are favored in a game, which shows that oddsmakers believe they have a real shot. It's a chance to change the narrative, to build some momentum and boost the confidence that's been waning. Now let's connect some dots here. Gabriel's role is crucial. The young quarterback has targeted Jeudy 18 times, and while the numbers might not be huge yet, there's an evident trust there. Gabriel has spoken openly about his belief in Jeudy's talent and his desire to help him find his rhythm. Gabriel said, "We believe in Jerry. Jerry believes in himself, and I think we're going to just continue to work at it." That kind of confidence from a rookie quarterback is vital, especially in tough times. The connection between a quarterback and a receiver is built on trust, repetition, and perseverance. If Gabriel can continue to deliver catchable balls, if Jeudy can shake off the drops and focus on catching everything that comes his way, there's potential for a turnaround. It's a process, and both players know that. They're working through it step by step. But let's not forget the Browns' season is about more than just individual performances. It's about the team, about finding a way to string together wins and get this offense moving in the right direction. Cleveland's defense has been doing its part, but without consistent scoring, it's hard to win games. The offense needs to step up, and that starts with better execution, fewer penalties, and more trust between the quarterback and his receivers. The coaching staff is probably emphasizing that every day in practice, trying to instill a sense of urgency and focus. Browns fans, you know how passionate this team is, and nobody's giving up yet. There's a lot of hope that with some changes and hard work, this team can turn things around quickly. Looking ahead, the week of preparation for the Dolphins game is going to be critical. Cleveland has to get back to basics, refine their offensive schemes, and rebuild that chemistry between Gabriel and Jeudy. It's a tall order, but with the talent and the fighting spirit they have, there's no reason to believe they can't at least put up a fight and maybe even surprise some people. The fans are craving wins, sure, but they're also craving that spark, that moment when everything clicks, and the Browns start rolling again. The AFC North is a tough division, no doubt about it, with teams like the Ravens and Bengals always lurking, but Cleveland knows that if they get hot at the right time, they can make a run. It's still early, and a lot can change in a single game or a single week. And as we close this discussion, I want to emphasize that this season, despite its difficulties, is still full of hope. The players, including Jeudy and Gabriel, are working tirelessly to improve, to turn the tide and give the fans something to cheer about. For Cleveland Browns fans, resilience is part of the DNA, and I believe that with perseverance and a little luck, this team can rediscover its winning ways. So, stay tuned, keep supporting your team, and remember, every journey has its ups and downs, but true fans stick around through it all. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Cleveland Browns news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on all of this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cleveland Browns. Do you think Jeudy can turn things around? Will Gabriel's connection with him improve in the coming weeks? Can the Browns finally break this offensive drought and start a winning streak? I want to know everything you're thinking. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news. This season is far from over, and if history has taught us anything, it's that the Browns are never out of the fight. Keep the faith, stay loud, and let's see what's next for this team. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Browns.